Hey there, real estate agents. The market has shifted, and in this video, I'm going to give you several tips on how you can thrive in a shifting market so you can have a predictable income this year. And I don't want to hold anything back, so let's just dive right into it. Now, the first thing to think about is really becoming a market expert. How often are you logging into the MLS? Well, you should be logging in every single day, and you should know exactly what the inventory is happening in your target farm area. How many listings are on the market? How many pendings are there? How many closings have happened in the last 30 days? And also, you need to know exactly what percentage of the list price are the houses selling at. Are they selling at 98%? Are they selling at 96%? In the past couple of years with the hot market, everything was selling at 104 to 108% over market. So whenever you're having conversations with people, you become that expert because you know the data inside and out. Now, the second one here is targeting a specific farm area. Now, that's typically where you live. It can also be other markets that you've sold properties in or a market that you want to move into and try to sell a lot of homes. For example, I have a client looking in a very specific neighborhood, and I reached out to a listing agent that's been selling in that neighborhood for years, and she sold 76 homes in that specific neighborhood. She lives in that neighborhood and she farms that neighborhood. All top producers have one farm area. They may or may not share that with you. So targeting a specific farm area and becoming the go-to real estate agent in that farm is what you're trying to accomplish. And there's several ways that you can do that. Number one is list a house. Number two is door knock the neighbors, send out just listed, just sold postcards. You can digitally farm them through Facebook. You can also put your signs everywhere. There's a lot of different ways for you to be top of mind for people that live in a very specific neighborhood. Now, the next one here is content creation. I'm sure you've heard the stories of people building content machines through YouTube and blogging and Facebook, where people really reach out to them to buy and sell their homes. And the reason why that is so powerful is because you're a real estate agent. You have to focus on marketing. If you're not marketing, then no one knows who the heck you are. And whoever's top of mind whenever someone needs to buy, sell, or refer their friend to someone that needs to buy or sell a home, that is the agent that gets that inbound referral lead. And content creation can be your number one source for inbound referrals. Why do you think so many agents are pushing content out on YouTube and all the other social platforms? YouTube specifically, because whenever you upload a video to YouTube, that can be found on Google. And if you've done your research and targeted some specific keywords, YouTube can be found organically through Google and YouTube. And the absolute most powerful thing about YouTube is it prospects for you 24 hours a day, and it's a search engine. When you're dropping your content on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, it's a little bit different. That's more of an awareness campaign. But back to Google and YouTube, that's where people are searching for search terms like how to sell my house fast, how to sell my house without a real estate agent, tips to buying a home, what do I need to do to get qualified to buy a home? And that's the type of content that you put on YouTube so you can be found as well. And hey, I almost forgot to introduce myself. My name is Ian Flanagan. I'm a 17-year real estate pro, and I want to welcome you to the channel that's dedicated to helping real estate agents build wealth and sell real estate. So let's dive back into it. Now, the next one here is building your database and your network. It's so important to understand that you're going to get business through the people that you know. So if you're more intentional about building relationships deeper with the contacts that are in your database, staying top of mind, following a 36 touch campaign, that's 3 touches every single month. It could be a phone call, a text message, an email. It could be a card. It could be anything where it's just a touch. Don't overlook the handwritten cards because it's more about how you make people feel whenever they receive the card than it is about the message. There's so many ways to drip on your database these days, so there's really no excuse being in real estate that if you're not marketing to your sphere of influence, you're doing yourself a disservice. That's the number one marketing activity that you should focus on in your business every single day. Dripping on my sphere of influence and outbound prospecting. So stay in front of your SOI, build new relationships, and continue to nurture those relationships for predictable referral business. And the last nugget that I'll leave here with you of how to survive in a shifting market is you want to continually educate yourself. Surround yourself by highly successful people. You may have to be a little bit uncomfortable to put yourself out there to rub elbows with other real estate professionals that are crushing it in this industry. Because trust me, there's a lot of people out there that are absolutely crushing it no matter what the market is doing, up, down, sideways. Once you understand that networking and building relationships with other professionals is the number one way that you can shortcut your learning curve. Learn by their mistakes. Seek information, collaborate with people. Don't be afraid to ask questions no matter what level you're at. If you're selling 50 homes a year or 100 homes a year, there are agents that sell over 1,000 homes a year, and a lot of them will collaborate with you depending on if you reach out to them or not. So I hope you take away some nuggets from this particular video because I've been in real estate for a long time, and the only reason that I've been able to survive is the power of my network and my database. I can't stress that enough. Get out there, build relationships. So if you got some value out of this video, hit that like button, consider subscribing for more content, and I'll see you on the next video.